Happy Sunday, guys. We got Autumn up here. Yes, did you want your, you didn't have your calcium supplement yesterday. You got all excited because the puppy was in here. Yeah, yesterday morning. You don't want it? Sometimes she'll eat it, sometimes she won't. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? Right, Autumn? Right. Right. She's like, okay, I know what we're doing. We're not doing feet. Actually, I might take the tips off those. We need to look at this one. And there we go. Oh, tomorrow I go back to work. So sad. It's not that I don't like my job. I love my job. It's just nice not having to work. I can see why people would like to rather stay on welfare and not have anything if they have no aspirations. Well, and if they don't have a chance to like ever get anything. Because if you're working for minimum wage and you live in a big city, you obviously don't make enough to have a house. Not on your own. So why not? That's the problem. Our welfare system is not set up anymore to help people. It's set up to keep them in the system. So what it should be is that, let's say that you're a single mom or you're a married couple and you've got a kid or 2 kids and you're having a hard time making ends meet. Well, you shouldn't have to be below the poverty level to get help with food. Okay? That's a basic necessity. You put the kids on Medicaid so they have medical insurance. And then you give them food stamps. If you want them to work, you give them discounted or free childcare while they're going to work. So they can pay for their rent, though you'll have paid for their medical, you'll have paid for their what happens is, if like when my daughter worked, she worked at a daycare, and there was a mom who worked at a bank, and she was a single mom, and she got a pay raise, 50 cents. 50 cents an hour. So what is that? $20 a week? You get 50 cents an hour, and 5 times 4 is 20. $20 a week. $20 a week is what she got. And it pushed her over the amount that they canceled her food stamps, and they canceled her daycare. So she had to go back to work and tell them that she couldn't have the pay raise, because if she got the pay raise, she would no longer have daycare for her son, and she wouldn't be able to come to work anymore. Now what the hell is that? You penalize her for doing a good job and getting a pay raise. What they should have done would say, oh, so you're going to get an extra $20 a week. What we'll do is we're going to subtract $20 a week out of your, well, no, they shouldn't have subtracted anything, because she's still, well, I don't look at the picture as a whole to say that, oh, well, you know, what we need to do is we need to have it's just not set up the correct way. You know why it's not set up the right way? They can control whether or not you eat and whether or not you have a place to sleep. They control you. That's exactly what it's about. I've seen that some places are talking about reinstating masks. Well, maybe we should lock both of them. Crap. No more locking down, Autumn. We're done. It's over with. My husband has been exposed to COVID really well because I had COVID twice. Tested positive twice, got sick twice. The first time I was sick I've had worse hangovers. I didn't have a sore throat. I had a cough, fever, a little bit of aches, and exhaustion, and a headache. And the headache felt like something was inside my head trying to crawl out. I was sick in bed for, I don't know, a few days, 3 or 4 days. I was going to get tested. I was the first one out of anybody I knew who got it. We called the clinic. There wasn't any testing available till Wednesday. So, and I was sick on a Friday night. So I stayed in bed Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday I was feeling better. I'm like, well, it can't be COVID because I don't feel that bad. Wednesday they had drive-through testing, so we went and got tested. But Wednesday morning when I got up, no, it was Thursday morning when I got up. So we went and got tested Wednesday. And I just felt like I'd had a cold. Thursday morning I got up and I made breakfast and it tasted funny. And then I went, wait, not that it tasted funny, it didn't have any taste. So then I tried to taste also, I had some wasabi almonds, didn't taste any of that. I then got some vinegar out and put it underneath my nose. I couldn't smell the vinegar, and I'm like, oop, I had COVID. So they didn't call me till that next Sunday. And they were like, you tested positive. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, I figured it. And she's like, well, why did you say that? I said, well, because I lost my sense of taste and smell. And I'm like, so how contagious is this? Because meanwhile, I'm living with my husband, my daughter. I'm in the same bed with my husband because we didn't think I had COVID. And my elderly parents are living upstairs. I'm like, if this is that contagious, they're all going to get it. I was the only one who got it. But it was weird because my husband had to quarantine starting the day that my quarantine ended. But because my symptoms started on that Friday, they told me the next Sunday I was quarantined for 1 more day after they got my results. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, you didn't tell me to quarantine when you tested me, and it took you almost a week to give me the results. So by the time I got the results, my quarantine was over. Now, I stayed home because, well, I didn't have anything to do, and I had been sick, and I figured I probably had COVID because I lost my sense of taste and smell, so I just stayed home. But had I not lost my sense of taste and smell, I would have gone back to work because I didn't think I had COVID. It was this horrible disease. Second time, that was in October, November. And then I got it again. I want to say I got Omicron. And that was about a year. Because it wasn't that February, I don't believe, that I got it. I think it was the next February. So we had a day off of school. And I just got up and I had like a low-grade fever. It never even got off over 101. And I was just really tired and I had a headache. And so I'm like, I was working 13-hour days, 4 days a week, running the barn and doing everything else, so I didn't feel good. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to rest today. So I did. I kind of stayed in bed. I made some chicken soup, went to sleep, and 6 hours later, I felt better. Got up, went around town, did my normal stuff. That was Friday. Sunday night I started to cough, and my husband's like, that's your COVID cough. I'm like, it is not COVID. I said, I was sick for like 6 hours. That's your COVID cough. So I'm fine when I go to work, because they've got tests. I'll see if they'll test me. So I went in, and I got tested, and sure enough, I tested positive. Now, that doesn't mean I had full-blown COVID. It just means that I had the antibodies, which my body was fighting it off. But since I was sick for like 6 hours, I guess you could say I had COVID again. And I had to stay home for a week, even though I felt fine. And then I felt like I was like being a bad person because I should have been at work and I wasn't at work because supposedly I had COVID, but I didn't feel like I had COVID. Let me see this foot. You know what? I know. I hate it when I do this. Let me see your foot. What's going on with this foot? I'm gonna trim that edge. Stop fighting me. Hey, you're gonna make me get hurt. Are you out of corn? No, you have corn. Stop being such a fussy butt. Oh man, I'm gonna get my pants all dirty. These are light colored pants. I gotcha. Yeah, thank you. Now, let me see this foot. What's going on here? No. No. The worst part about these clippers is they're so damn sharp. You can give yourself one hell of an owie. Let me get this in here. I can see what's going on. You don't want to bend their legs at a weird angle. Alright. How about that? We did one more today. How do you feel? A little bit better? Can I take the tip off that front one while you're up there? Being nice and sweet? Are you being sweet or no? I know, you hate this. Just gonna take the tips off. Yeah, let's see this foot. There we go. Now this one. As it goes shooting across the room. Can I see this foot again? Thank you. Where did I put my supplies? Here we go. Here we go. I know, that's weird to sit on that. I just poked myself. Oh my goodness, look at that. To get all the dirt out, I can see how badly we need to trim this. The thing is, if you don't get them really they like really start to curve. It's really hard to. It's super duper hard to get in there, but I can get this tip right here. No, that didn't come off all the way. There, now it came off all the way. Now let me see it. We're curving in there, hang on. Up, up. Look at that. I can get a little bit more off this tip right here, this one. No. I'm not going to take it. One I can get a little bit shorter, but then it's going to be shorter than the other, and I don't want to do that. All right. Are you ready? Are you done? Okay, don't pull. When you stop pulling, then I'll stop doing it. You got to stop pulling. No, you're pulling backwards. As soon as you step forward, I'll let you go. There you go. There you go. See? Now you got like one side's got trimmed. We just need to do the other side. Maybe I can turn that around. It's easy when I could pressure against the wall. Yeah? What do you think? Yeah, one's way longer than the other now. That's all right. Okay, I should probably do one more goat feet. I've done several. What do you think? Yeah, you're walking just fine now. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Bye.